So that after that, we was pretty lucky. Well, I, I remember the mule that my daddy had. He wasn't able to buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
So I plowed the ox for what, probably 2 or 3 years.
Oh.
Cow, because they didn't have no mule, wasn't able to buy one.
Is that harder than with the mule?
Well, he just work, you know. He work all right, but he just wasn't a mule. The mule was the main thing, you know.
When did you get your first good pair of shoes?
Well, I got some skates along, hand me downs or whatever, you know. Sometimes people, the white people, give you this or that or something like that. But sometimes I did go to school barefoot some days when I was small.
Aunt Pat, I got a question for you.
What?
I heard a story recently. Barbara and Carol said on Saturday, Papa would take you out to the store in the wagon with a mule.
Oh, well, they did that. You walk for it.
On a Saturday or something?
Sometimes.
I don't know. They
Yeah.
must have
Wasn't
made
regular,
that.
though.
They must have made that up. I don't remember it.
So the question
Barbara
was.
and Carol remembered.
I don't know where Carol. Well, I never rode on no. I never said, "Papa, girls, come on, let's go." I do not remember that.
But
Now-
So we're talking about your
The
sister,
wagon was
Barbara?
on the transportation after.
No,
That
when
we
they
had.
grew up, because they had them, they with them little old selves, they wouldn't take us nowhere in the car either. They'd get dressed up and going off with their girlfriends, he and Richard. Once we did get the car.
But Papa did have a horse and wagon. Didn't
But
he?
what I'm trying
Later
to
years, yeah.
we did have that, but I don't remember him ever saying, "Girls, come on and let's go to the store." I
That
don't-
might have been a later year when Mac, you know,
When Mac-
sure was staying there, you know.
But Mac had a car then.
I know, but he was
wouldn't-
down in Mobile.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Now
Okay.
my mother talks about when they went to church.
Uh-huh.
They went to church on the wagon.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
And
well, we didn't have to go that far to use
Yeah.
a wagon because we
so
was right
they
close.
were, and they did
So where are you talking about? Because it sounds like you all would walk to church.
No, yeah, well, it wasn't far.
on Sunday.
But the only time we went to church on a wagon is when we wanted to go to a meeting. That was a little too far to walk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
A little too
little.
far. And you sit up there dressed up and thinking you're looking cute on that little dusty wagon. But, you know.
Worked.
It worked. Yeah. But I was so little then. I wasn't embarrassed. Cause
Yeah.
and then
didn't
we
know
weren't the
nothing.
only
Well,
one. Nobody had cars.
Everybody had wagons.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nobody. I wasn't different.
What you
That's,
compare it to?
Yeah.
that's right. You can't.
So it sounds like you wouldn't go into town that often. You mostly stay around the farm and
Oh.
go to church, and that's kind of your
about it,
routine.
yeah.
But you got to think in terms of you couldn't go when you went downtown.
Well, he was saying they all had black streets, but I guess when you don't know, we walked down on and when we got ready to go, you know, we all had chaperones. You know, when you got 11th or 12th grade, you had to be a chaperone, but when you're 8th and 9th, you couldn't.
What does that mean?
Going down when you go downtown, you're responsible.
Oh, chaperones.
For people to tell them what not to do, and if you do, I can report it when you get back. So I was the 11th and 12th grade. So. But we walked down to the main street, and I thought he said that was a black street, but it was the busiest street
Yeah.
going through Selma.
That was your street,
Because it
yeah.
took you right into the bridge. You hear about the bridge. To me, that was the main street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't go in no back street.
You
the
didn't
other
think
way.
about the other street.
Yes, no.
We have some.
Registered nurse, yeah.
Will you introduce yourself?
Oh, Barbara Gildersleeve Bilberry.
Nice to have you here. I wanted to ask a question about birthdays. What would happen on your birthdays? Would you celebrate birthdays at home or not? No.
But my parent didn't do it, but I was still spoiled from my mother.
Oh,
She
I
bought
see.
me lanterns, all the stuff. She didn't ever ask me what I wanted. She bought what she thought I needed, she wanted. But I got a touch of what birthdays like living with her.
I
She always had a special something for me for my birthday.
But you said no celebration of birthdays.
No,
Barbara.
no.
Mention it, but
Mom
other
did.
than
Mom,
that, no.
mom did. They'd say, "Oh, you this," and that was it. That was the birthday.
What do you?
Well, we couldn't afford it, really.
Yeah. What do you think made your parents the proudest? You all kids all did a lot of different things. Did they ever tell you, you know?
You know, my dad used to say, he loved us all as long as we were good citizens, and that was he didn't have a specialty. That's what he told us down the line. But I was the baby.
I'll ask one more question about when you all were little. What's your favorite memory you think when you were a little girl, or when you were younger, Granddaddy?
Well, life went into the rough and spots, but it went on pretty good, and we just survived.
Mhm.
And then, you know, as time went on, things got a little better. You know,
Mhm.
World War II and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. It was rough. We worked hard, and
Well, you guys didn't let us be telling me what I liked about home.
Okay, what'd you love
Okay,
at
as a
home?
kid, I liked
Yeah.
going to Mobile in the summer with our brothers.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good. They would always make sure
Which are your brothers?
Brother
All of
Mac,
them.
Clint, and Monroe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not Buddy, because he was a playboy at the time. But they always, and their wives always, our sister-in-laws, and we had to call all our sister-in-laws sister.
And we couldn't stay but 2 weeks. And mother said, "You're not gonna wear welcome out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we always got a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very pleasurable.
Aunt Barbara, before you got here, I was telling the stories I heard you guys tell. You and Carol told me at the funeral of Aunt Lulu about you guys riding in the wagon going to town. You remember that?
Yeah, we did do that. But we did, after you got a certain age, you didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after you got a certain age, you didn't want your friends to see you.
Oh, really?
On the wagon, no. We would get off and walk the rest of the way up to
See,
the
they
church.
wasn't little kids.
If they
If
would let us off.
Yeah.
And we would walk up where nobody know how we got there.
So you get out early before you got to town?
Of course.
They would put you up and get off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did your mother think about that?
Well, she loved it. We were supposed to be, you know,
She wanted you to be independent.
No.
and uppity. We weren't the foolish things in town.
uppity. Okay.
Yes.
Not up. And then later on, Mom bought Clemson a car.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you didn't talk about that.
Oh yeah, he didn't tell you
Wait a
that.
minute.
He said it came from Uncle. I thought you used Uncle Eddie's old
But
car.
didn't
that's
I
why
tell
I
you
learned
they?
to drive off
I'm doing okay with it.
I wasn't even old enough when I was driving uncle's car. See, I wasn't
No,
even
Clemson, she bought him the car.
See, I was about 15 or something like that. Then, 16.
So your mom bought you a car?
Well, we was having paid for it too, you know, while I was working a little, and she hoped me get it
She
in.
helped him and he would drive. And he would get out there and work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of time it wouldn't even run. But he would get
What year was that? Do you remember?
That has, that had to be in the middle 40s.
I remember that car. I do too.
In the middle
We'd
40s.
go out and hop it and be playing with it, moving things while
In
it was
the
there.
middle 40s.
The other siblings were talking a lot about how World War II changed a lot of things for the family. Do you remember it that way?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That there were more jobs, there's a lot of work, and
Everything, whatever the
Yeah.
war come, yeah. Before then, it wasn't hardly nothing
Because-
going on.
No, and see, and when Leo went to the service,
Got to go to school.
he gave mother an allotment.
okay.
And so Liz went to, that's how she went to North Carolina to college
Mm-hmm.
because she went there that 1 year because she was
The
getting
allotment.
getting an allotment from Leo. And she also bought us a piano.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
because of the war and just more
But, you know,
jobs.
she had
Little
she
money
had
coming
the
in.
allotment.
What is the allotment?
Money
He got
paid
a
that the
pension.
soldier gets.
Soldier.
Oh, okay.
You could make out a
And
lot
you're
of
dependent.
whoever you wanted.
She could carry him as a dependent.
So Leo was in the service.
The oldest son.
Yeah.
The
And-
one over there on that
Brother.
thing.
Okay. In what branch?
Army.
He was in the
He
army.
was a truck driver, he said.
Where did he go?
Germany.
Okay. What happened?
No.
Came back.
Talking about
That was
what-
good. Nice.
Had three brothers went, two brothers, Leo and Hubert. Buddy,
Okay.
Mama called Buddy. He
And
went in the Navy.
It's something else you probably don't know about, but people during that time, like Wilhelmina said, they got the allotment, and as you help the older ones get okay, then the older ones help the younger ones.
Yeah.
That's how we
Yeah,
did. Kind
yeah.
of trickle.
Yeah.
And he was my friend.
Yeah, Clenzo, you're pointing to Clenzo?
He had patience with me.
Did he need to have patience with you?
I was always so timid. See, it was, I was all older than me. I was the only girl between two boys.
Mm-hmm.
And Richard didn't have that much patience. He didn't. And I did. Clenzo had patience with me because I was kind of timid and off. I don't know why you're like that. You look as good as anybody else.
Encouraging.
And he would take me to, to see his friends and all down Peachtree, down on the river and all that stuff. Yeah.